Welcome to the channel, everybody. Mini GT action here on level M. The releases have been a little bit slow lately for Mini GT, but we got a decent selection today. Latest version of the Land Rover Defender 110. We'll kick it off with Mobile Brigade Corps. They actually offer a figure set to go with this. Comes with 4 figures. Not something that we picked up, but maybe in the future, potentially. Number 522 for this guy. You know, the Land Rover Defender, particularly the 110, seems to be more utilitarian use from Mini GT. I think they've only done 1 or 2 actual civilian-style releases, maybe 3, maybe. But most of them are utilitarian, just like you see here, which I think is perfectly fine. I think that's the market for this particular casting is a little different, so I think it needs to have a little bit different style and stuff like that. Obviously, this is real. This is not just something made up by Mini GT, but this one looks pretty good. It did sit a little bit loose in the box. The box obviously comes with the blister pack or blister holder for it inside the box, but the model was a little loose, so if you guys pick up this model and it shows up a little loose, don't be too shocked about it. Pretty average, though. This one looks pretty good. Red bumpers, red wheels. I do like that. Black and red always looks good together. Fog lights done up there on the roof rack. Not too bad. Not too bad. Of course, also dons the trailer hitch, one of the only models that does carry the only trailer that Mini GT currently makes. Yep, they only do 1 trailer. All right, next one up. This one seemed to have fallen through the cracks. This is not a new release. It's a little bit older. Not super old, maybe a month or 2. I don't understand how I missed this one, but this is the 911 Turbo S in Python Green. This is number 525. Really don't know how I missed this one, just in the realm of releases. You guys know that most of the stuff that I buy Mini GT related is from Surplus Goodies. It's possible that he could have sold out of this one, or maybe he just didn't get this particular model. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. But that's typically what happens is he gets them from Mini GT, or gets them on his page. I buy them from Surplus Goodies. I do have a local vendor that does carry Mini GTs. Anything the Surplus doesn't get, usually I get from my local guy. But regardless, this one looks fantastic. We do love Porsche. Big fan of the Porsche. Nothing really fancy with this casting, just a new color in Python Green. This casting's been around for a while. This is I think this is the 5th color release for this particular casting, which is perfectly fine. I really do like this casting a lot. And of course, once the GT3 RS comes out, it's going to be game over, basically. And just put it that way. All right, brand new casting alerts. Ford Puma Rally number 1, or Ford Puma Rally 1, number 19. M Sport Ford WRT 2022 Rally Monte Carlo winner. This one, number 533. Finally getting some more rally cars into the mix from Mini GT. I think we've only gotten 1 rally. No, we got 2 rally cars. We got the Lancia Stratos, and then we got the Lancia Delta. And now we have the Ford Puma. There is a WRC STI coming as well. And then I believe there may have been a mock-up for a Evo coming down the pipeline as well. So hopefully I remember correctly that Evo is coming. But I guarantee you they're going to be expanding with more and more rally cars. This is definitely something Mini G is trying to do. And I think they're doing a fantastic job. This model is absolutely superb. The amount of deco on this model is insane. And of course it needs to have that much deco because of course it's a rally car. It's everywhere on there. You know, you got deco on the tires, you got deco on the wheels, you got deco on the windows, you got deco on the wing on the back, you got decos every single side of the model. Just ridiculous detail that you'd expect from Mini GT, and they did a fantastic job. I think it looks really, really, really good. This is definitely the best rally car they've done so far, but of course, you know, the Lancia Stratos and the Lancia Delta are relatively average, and they're also a little bit older rally cars. This is modern day, so definitely not necessarily apples to apples comparison. As far as the base is concerned for this model, not really any details or anything on there. Pretty average, and of course, still made in China, because of course it is Mini GT, and they are made in China. All right, Honda fans, newest color for the S2000 CR. This one in Apex Blue, number 554. This is a great casting. It is. I'm just, I've talked about this before. I'm not a Honda guy, so I don't get excited about Hondas. I have a buddy that just gets all on me about it because he's a super, super big Honda guy. He drives a pretty nice Accord, and he's done the whole RSX thing before, and the modding, and talks about VTEC and all that stuff like that. He's the coolest guy ever, but he's always getting on me because I always give him stuff about Honda and whatnot. But it's a good casting. This really is a good casting. I think the S2000 is a good looking car in real life. The CR is a little specialized. I don't particularly like the hardtop section here, or the fixed roof cover section, and I don't really like the front bumper. I like the stock front bumper better, but that's just my own personal preference. I do like the wing on the back though. The wing is pretty cool. I think it fits the car very, very well. But other than that, not a big deal. Of course, that little itty bitty tiny antenna right there, just ridiculous MiniGT details, and then exhaust. Exhaust looks fantastic on this model as well. Just says Honda on the plate. All right, since we talked Honda, I guess we will move into the only other Honda we have. Brand spanking new casting, Honda Civic Type R in Championship White. This is number 530. If you guys follow my Instagram, I did a reel on this because this completes a very, very long, large loop, in my opinion, for MiniGT. The very first model MiniGT ever did was the last generation Type R. So the generation right before this still had, the 3 exhausts and stuff, and the crazy, styling and whatnot. First Type R that we got here in the US. But the crazy thing is that's 529 models in between that model and this. And of course, it debuted in Championship White as well, just like this casting is debuting in Championship White. I just think it's a very, very interesting loop. I think it's kind of cool. And, we always like those cool tie-ins here at Level M. That's just kind of what we do. As far as the model is concerned, fantastic. I mean, the casting is really, really good. They did a really, really good job with this particular casting. It looks exactly like it should. The Championship White color is better than the original release as well. The very, very original first generation, or the other generation Type R number 1, MiniGT number 1, it was a bit dull. It was more of an eggshell white. This one I feel like is a little bit more proper. I do like the black wheels. The wing on the back is fantastic. All the details are great. Obviously, I think that they can, well, not obviously, I'm pretty sure that they could modify this casting just a little bit to do some standard non-Type R releases. But I'm not sure if they're going to do that or not. But I think it would look pretty cool. This particular one is left-hand drive. They probably make ones that are right-hand drive as well. But this one is left-hand drive. And then just because it's a new casting, there is your base details. Pretty decent amount of details on there. And of course, that exhaust tips on the back is added on as a separate piece, which I think is a very, very cool touch. A very, very cool touch. All right, next model up. This is just a recolor. This is, of course, the Ford GT. This is the Holman Moody Heritage Edition, number 536. This might be one of the best versions of the GT released thus far. The gold is superb. It's not too metallic. It's actually very, very nice. A little bit more on the gloss gold level more than metallic, which I personally really like. I really think that looks very, very good. The orange details on the front are fantastic. It is number 5. You do have Ford on each panel side near the rear wheel, which looks pretty good. It's a really good casting. It's got engine detail through the top. Looking into that twin turbo V6. And then, of course, all that good exhaust detail and the taillights. It's a really good casting. It's a really good casting. I do like this casting a lot. This might be my favorite version thus far. It might be. But the best one is obviously the Ford GT3. But that is a different casting entirely. But that one might be the best of the regulars. All right, very last one. Yes, because the haul is not all that big, but we do have yet another brand spanking new casting. This is the Lamborghini Sian FKP37 in presentation deco number 529. Of course, it doesn't ever complete a MiniGT haul without a Supra, a Lamborghini, or something like that. And of course, we got a Lamborghini, so it makes it complete. MiniGT is one of the last ones to get on the bandwagon for the Sian, but I don't have a problem with that. This is going to be the best 1/64 scale Sian you can buy, especially for the price. Now, if somebody comes out and makes a resin model, yeah, it's probably going to be better, but it's also going to be about triple the price as well. But anything around $20 price point or less, you're not going to find a better 1/64 scale Sian, no matter where you look. This thing is absolutely perfection to a T. Just everything from the texture of the paint, the texture of the finish, the details of the model, the wheels, the headlights. I mean, this casting is perfect. It's perfect. As a matter of fact, this might be the best of the haul. Even better than that rally car, and I really like that rally car. I'm very, very impartial to the rally car, but this might be the best of the haul. I'm going to say this is probably the best of the haul. It's actually extremely good. Since it's a brand new casting, again, there is your base details. Gloss black on the base, does have some carbon detail for the diffuser in the back. A little bit wider wheels in the back than the front. Just fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. So we're going to roll out with that because that casting is just that good. So there you go. That is the mini haul. Unfortunately, only 7 models, but hopefully things will pick up again and we'll have some good chunks. Sometimes we've had as many as 15 models at one time in a haul. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll keep our fingers crossed and we'll get some more MiniGT coming soon. But until then, that's what we got. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about those. Let me know what you think about that Lambo. Because personally, I think the Lambo is the best of the bunch. But we're going to roll out. We'll catch you next time on Level M. All right? Peace.